If you love tequila cocktails as much as I do, but you're looking to switch it up, then stay tuned because I have 3 original cocktails that you're absolutely gonna love. Welcome to Cocktail Limelight. I'm your host, Eric Castro, and today we're gonna be exploring 3 tequila cocktails that I came up with that I think you're really gonna enjoy. The first cocktail that we're gonna be making is actually one that I came up with back when I was living in Sacramento and was still pretty new to craft cocktails. However, the drink was so good and I liked it so much that when I moved to San Francisco and started working at Bourbon and Branch, it was actually my cocktail submission for the spring menu. It's a combination of citrus, Blanco tequila, sparkling wine, and a little bit of Grenadine. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure that I named it after a Madonna song. I'm not absolutely positive, but I think that I did. It was a long time ago. I used to drink a lot of tequila, sue me. And after it ran its course on the menu at Bourbon and Branch, I kind of forgot about it for a little while. And then a few years later, when I was putting together the menu for Polite Provisions, I made sure to add it on there, and you know what? It hasn't really left the menu ever since. But without further ado, let's go ahead and make one now. First, we start out with 3/4 ounce lemon juice, followed up with 3/4 ounce Grenadine, then 1.5 ounces of Blanco tequila. Now, we just hit it with a little bit of ice and give it a good shake. Now we're gonna strain it into a chilled coupe before topping it off with a bit of sparkling wine and a lemon twist. And remember, when you're adding that champagne, you're just there to finish off the cocktail and bring it into balance. You don't wanna add so much champagne that it throws everything off. I mean, we're not a country club after all. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful stranger. Now this next one we're making is called the Pale Rider, and it's a blend of Reposado tequila, Mezcal, Cointreau, and a little bit of dry vermouth. It's boozy and refined, and it's also the perfect gateway cocktail for folks who are still getting into stirred tequila cocktails. To make one, first we start out with 2 dashes of orange bitters, followed up with 2 dashes of Angostura. Next we do 1/2 ounce of dry vermouth, as well as 1/2 ounce of Cointreau. Next, we add 1/2 ounce of Mezcal. In addition to 1.5 ounces of Tequila Reposado. Next, we're gonna add some ice and stir. Now that we're done stirring it, we're gonna strain it over a big rock before garnishing it with a lemon twist. The Pale Rider. And I know some of you get mad out there that I don't taste them all, but come on. I mean, I'm at work here. I can't just be getting faded when I'm back here. But with that said, every now and then I can't resist myself, you know? A little bit of the Reposado, Mezcal over a big rock. I mean, how am I supposed to say no to that? Now this next one is a certified patio pounder that's perfect even for those who are the most discerning of agave lovers. It's cool and frosty and perfect for hot summer days and even better for summer nights. It's called the Tiger's Claw, and I came up with it a couple years ago when I fell in love with the combination of pineapple and coffee liqueur. Now let's go ahead and make one. First, we're gonna start out with 2 dashes of orange bitters, followed up with 3/4 ounce lime juice, as well as 1 ounce pineapple, followed up with 1/2 ounce of cinnamon syrup. Now, cinnamon syrup is super easy to make, and I'll even leave a recipe for it down below in the description. Next, a ½ ounce of coffee liqueur. Followed up with 2 ounces of Tequila Reposado. Next, we're gonna add some ice and shake. Now, normally I would strain a cocktail over fresh new ice. However, since this cocktail is kind of tropical tiki-esque, I'm actually gonna dump the entire contents into this glass. In the industry, we call that a dirty dump, or if you wanna be a little fancier and church it up, you can call it a party pour. Now there you go. But the cocktail's not quite finished yet because first, it needs a mint garnish, as well as an orange slice. The tiger's claw. Now there you have it, folks. 3 tequila drinks that are guaranteed to please your palate and tickle your fancy. And I want to let you know that the reason why we did this episode was because a few of you in the comments were asking for us to do specifically a tequila episode. So if you have any other suggestions for future episodes, be sure to leave in the comments below. And also, don't forget to muddle that like and subscribe button. And if you'd like to dive deeper into the world of craft cocktails, be sure to check out the Bartender Large podcast, which I host over on iTunes, Spotify, and anywhere else where podcasts are found. Now, with that said, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we will see you again next week.